Hi traders, we're back again to check what the market holds for us for the new week of February 3rd to the 7th, 2020. We looked at our analysis for last week and we were quite profitable with the pairs we looked at. We saw GBUSD surge higher, going past our most recent high and just took us along because we placed our buy stop at that point and took us to our next point of resistance. We thank God we were quite profitable with all the analysis I gave. They were all profitable, they were all spot on. And for those who are part of my group, we looked at price action on a daily basis and took advantage of the moves per day and got quite a large chunk of the profits other than what I put out here on YouTube. Yeah, if you follow the signals, I know you would have been profitable, although you'd have had to wait till Thursday or Friday to see that move upwards. But what a joy. We were all profitable, both those on my signal service and those on YouTube, my YouTube viewers. Without wasting much of your time, let's just go straight and look at what the market holds for us this week. Now I'm looking at the GBP USD as in the pound dollar pair. Look, we're doing a top-down analysis as we have always done. Right now, from what price action has given us here, we're looking forward to see prices going higher to about 1.3385. 1.3385. Right now we have we've seen prices make a bottom, a double bottom, and have closed above highs of the past 2 weeks. So now what I'm expecting is a retracement back to that high at 1.31729, and we'll be heading as high as 1.3285. We could go even as high as 1.3335. Depends on how prices unfold as week unfolds. We're looking at price action as week unfolds. We could see price even going straight up to 1.3385. That's our next level of resistance. We can zoom in to excuse me, to look at it on to get a clearer picture and look at if we can get a tighter entry with our stop losses very close by. Well, I wish to say this also that this is for educational purposes. Trading is a risky business, and you need sound financial advice to put your money out there in the Forex market for trading. Now, with that said, I still go ahead with our analysis for the week. I'm looking at prices coming as low as, maybe we could even retest the resistance that's turned to support at 1.3104. We could retest it, but I'm looking at the situation. We might just retrace 50%, 50 to 61.8% of Friday's candle, and looking at price hitting 1.3135 and going higher from there. That's yeah, looking at, we've seen price go beyond the high, so yeah, we could come to this point and go higher from there. or we even see prices get to 1.31048. Now, what do? We can place a sell stop, 10 pip sell stop, and we'll place it at 1.3170 and aim for 1.3135. We also leave room for support, and just take our profits there and wait for the next move of price action upwards. We will be going way up, way up to this high, 3265. We could even go beyond that, but for now, looking at getting to that point, let's use the Fibonacci tool to also get some bit of clear picture concerning this move. Okay, so we could see price get to, okay, yeah. So we'll do that small retracement and upwards. We go to the next level of resistance. Now let's go to GBP CAD. That's the Canadian dollar pair. Let's look at it from the weekly standpoint. Oh, I have to take away this fibs quickly. Good. So, right, we saw prices, in fact, wonderful. Our analysis, we are spot on. Especially this one for the pound Canadian dollar. We retested the low. The prices got to as low as 1.71024. I said we're looking at it to get to 1.7110. Did something extra and took off from there up to the next level of resistance at 1.7405 and closed above it. So for me, I'll be looking forward to a retest of that high, or maybe a little bit lower to retest 1.7306 before we continue higher. We could just retest this high. There's the resistance that has been broken. We might retest it and continue higher. But on the whole, when we move upwards, our next level, key level of resistance is at 1.7735. But in between, we have some other levels. There's one here at 1.7580. 1.7580. First of all, before we go up to 1.7739. Let's zoom in. Yeah. So basically, I'll be looking forward to see prices get to this high here, about 1.7334. Price is closed at 1.7468. We can get a tighter stop for this by coming lower. So here, from what I have here, we can place a sell stop for that low to see prices get to 1.7365. The low is at 1.7458. The temp will enter with this 10 pips sell stop. Our sell stop will be at 1.7445, and we will sell down to 1.7365. Begin to look out for reversal candles around there, but we're definitely going higher. So we could even get to 1.730 before heading higher. But for now, we were looking at that at price doing that retracement before we go higher. The next we'll be looking at is gold. Gold also has gone way up. We're looking at that. Let's do the top down analysis as usual. Now we've seen price hit the resistance and has broken and closed above it. So I'll be looking for a slight retracement. We could retest the broken resistance at 1574.3 before we continue higher. But if we zoom in, we can see price just do a small retracement to 1 point. I might do a small retracement to 1.7, sorry, 1582, and then we'll continue higher. 1582. Let's zoom in to see how much we can retrace this market. So for what I have here, we're looking at the retracement that will fall to 1583. I will continue higher. But as price action unfolds, we'll look at it. If there will be room to really go short, we will do that for a larger profit. But what I can see here based on price action is just that small retracement, and we'll be looking forward to getting to 1.1595. We could also get to 1601. That'll be our next point of resistance. 1 point. Sorry, I keep saying 1 point. It's 1595 to 1601. That's where we're looking at as the next point of resistance. Right around this area. Before we, at this point, based on the Elliott wave pattern, we would have completed our wave B at that point. Then we'll be looking forward to sell massively for C. Now, with that said, let's go on to Euro US dollar. The Euro US dollar, sorry, made some error here. Yeah, the Euro US dollar on the weekly. What do we have? What are we looking at? Now, we've seen prices retrace, as in we had this quite bit of sell-off, but prices have somewhat closed, although not above the high of 2 weeks ago, but it broke through this support here, and the support here at 1.1095. Sorry, 1.1025. There's a support there, and we've seen prices hit that point and went a bit lower and have closed above it. Now, from what we're looking at here, I'm expecting prices to go up all the way to this top at 1.1167. It could even go way up to this point at 1.1200. Let's look at it from daily standpoint. Yeah, from daily, what do we expect? I'm expecting a small retracement, 50% retracement at 1.1055 before we continue higher. I think our next point of resistance will be at 1.1200. Let's look at the 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. We could place a sell stop and wait for price, or we wait for price to get to 1.1055 before we look for reversal candles and go higher. Our point of resistance we're looking at is 1.1200. So we're going to be entering at 1.1055. Now let's look at USD JPY. Quickly, good. What we have here, we might still see a sell-off with this market. Might still see a sell-off. So looking at the top-down analysis, we're expecting a small retracement upwards to 108.65 and will continue lower. Will continue lower. Our next point of resistance at 108, 107.80. 107.80. Let's look at it from the daily. So yeah, I'm looking at prices retracing up to 1.108.655, and we go the next level of support at 107.80. Yeah, that's how much we're looking at for the USD JPY. For the USD Canadian dollar, we were looking at a retracement first of all to 1.3185 before we will still do one more up. That should take us to 1.3275 on the daily. Let's look at it on the daily. Yeah, on the daily, I think we might see price as in, depends on how Monday opens. So I think we might see price retest, get to 1.3275, and we'll begin to sell from there. We're selling from there to 1.3125. So basically, that will be it. We'll be looking at prices getting to the best price is almost there. So at 1.3275, we'll initiate our sell from there down to 1.3125. We could see price go lower than that if prices begin to retrace. If there's no break and close above this, we'll do our adjustment from there. So what I'm expecting a reversal candles at this area for us to sell to 1.3125. We could even go as low as 1.2985. Depends on what price action gives us on Monday. We're going to look at what it will give us going low. I think we might still see price go as low as the low of January at 1.2985. Right. With that said, that will be that for this week. We've looked at quite some good pairs. If you're interested in looking at other pairs, I would like you to leave a comment in the comment section below. If this video has been quite beneficial to you, I urge you to click the like button and also subscribe so you get notified when I bring videos like this in the market. We're looking at what we'll do when the market opens on Monday, and this is what we're going to do when it opens on Monday. So for those who have been subscribing, kudos to you. Thanks, your support has kept me going. We look forward to making huge profits and good profits in the market even this week. So for that will be that for now. Have a great trading week and see you in the next video.